Do you ever wish you had six-pack abs, had more money, had more time, had less stress? Yeah, me too. So today I'm going to kind of talk about some different habits that can kind of improve your life and that I'm going to try to implement on my life. And we're going to do some 30-day challenges because I really think that having a 30-day challenge is a good way to kind of force yourself and hold yourself accountable for a certain amount of time. Because I know with New Year's resolutions, a lot of people might say, this year I want to get in shape. Like, what does that mean? That's a horrible idea. I really hate them. Because maybe you should say, this year I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm going to eat these foods. I'm not going to eat these foods. When I go to the gym, this is the program that I'm going to follow. If I don't go to the gym on this day, then I'm going to go on this day. Like having something specific for a fixed amount of time is going to be much, much more likely to get done. So what I am going to do is I'm going to try a few 30-day challenges to try to do this for myself. Some of them are to save more money or make more money. Some of them are for health and fitness. And then the other ones are just daily like self-development. I haven't had coffee in like a week because I've been sick. So this is like cold showers. Ugh, I'm not a crazy person. I don't like cold showers. I like hot, steamy showers. I'm kind of more of a cold-blooded person than a warm-blooded one. But I think that is really the whole point of taking these showers. Besides the health benefits, it's also putting yourself in a position where you're doing something that is very, very uncomfortable, but you're doing it anyways. And getting over that point of fear is really important and really good for building confidence. Here are a few different health benefits. It increases alertness, improves circulation, stimulates weight loss, and it can even relieve depression. Oh my goodness. Nope. Social media detox. I definitely want to do this at some point. I've already detoxed a lot of social media out of my life by getting rid of a few different apps and not using Instagram really much at all. I'm going to try to use that a little bit more until then, just for work stuff, but I'm trying to get less into like the random whipping out of the phone, because that's really takes up a lot of time and stresses me out a little bit. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that. We'll get rid of Instagram, Facebook, all these different things for a month. Also get rid of audiobooks and podcasts and YouTube and things like that, and try to stop all the information from coming in, because I definitely have a thing where I always have a podcast going or a book going or music, or I'd probably keep music, but always have this stuff going in, and sometimes you just need to be quiet and think for yourself and not really have all this information coming in all the time. So that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to trying. Recently I read this book, The Miracle Morning. So this is actually a pretty famous book. It's been recommended by a bunch of different people, so I checked it out. And he talks about having this miracle morning to kind of jumpstart your day and make sure you start your day in the right mindset. So it's kind of like this, there's these few steps that you do every morning to kind of get yourself going. So you would exercise, you would visualize, you might meditate for a few minutes, and it's like this whole schedule. You do this for 7 minutes, you do this for 6 minutes, you do this for 20 minutes, and that type of thing. So it can either be a half hour or an hour long. I'm probably going to do the hour-long version of it, at least for the 30-day challenge, and then maybe try to keep up the half hour or 20 minutes of it going forward after that. Minimalist challenge. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time as a minimalist challenge. So the idea of this is the first day you throw out one thing, the second day you throw out something else, and then over the course of this you throw out 30 different things in your house. Now I've already decluttered most of the things in my house, but I think this would be a good challenge just to find out, like, this is really not necessary. So much stuff is just really not necessary. And I'd rather make sure like I have less stuff in my house so that it can be less cluttered and it's just cleaner all the time, because there's less junk gumming up the works. So we'll give that a shot. Vegan. Now I've tried going vegan before. It didn't really work out great. I really didn't have a good program set up, so I want to make sure I have that set up before I do this. And I don't think that going vegan long term is a great solution, but I do think eating really healthy and really clean is good for your overall health long term, and that's just good choices that you can make. But I really want to force myself to find different meals, find different veggies that I don't always eat, so I don't eat the exact same thing all the time, because I found that we start eating the same 5 to 10 meals over and over and over and over and over. So I want to try to force myself to every few days when I make my batch meals to find a different recipe, to explore new foods that I've never had before. So this can kind of expand my recipes, expand my palate, expand my ideas of what's even possible for food. It doesn't always have to be pizza and burgers. It could be these crazy Asian dishes that are really tasty and really good for you. And so I want to try to discover that, and I think that's something that can help me out the rest of my life, is just to discover these new recipes. Budget everything for 1 month. Now, I do not really keep a budget that much. I've gotten to the point where I just don't really waste money, so there's really no need to track it. Like, if there's something I need or I really want, then I get it. If not, and I don't think it's worth it, then I just don't get it. I don't need a number to tell me what to and what not to get. I'm really not a fan of budgets unless you're getting started. But I do want to budget for a month just to find out exactly down to the T where I'm at with everything. And that kind of leads into the next one. So the next one is, once I find out what my food bill is for a month, see if I can live on half of that. So if I'm spending $500 a month, see if I can live on $250 a month. And I think this will be a good fun challenge to just kind of create, find these creative ideas that are really cheap meals, but are also really going to be good. I'm not just going to be eating rice and beans all the time. I want to find some really good meals that are just happen to be cheap. Fitness. So once my shoulder is up to par, I'm going to do a 30 days of fitness. Maybe it'll be an ab challenge or a push-up or a pull-up challenge. I don't really agree with doing the same exact exercise every single day, because if you do push-ups every day, you're going to screw up your shoulder. My shoulder's already screwed up because you're not supposed to have that much repetition, the exact same thing every single day. So I'll have to find a good program that is able to actually help me, but will be a good fitness challenge to kind of push myself to that next level. And I'd love to hear any suggestions that you guys had. I might try a 30-day jump rope challenge and see if that helps, or something like that. So I'm sure we've all tried these. We've tried diets, we've tried different challenges, and we probably did not stick to them. New Year's resolutions. When I go to the gym January 2nd, everybody is there. When you go there a week after, it's kind of slowed down. And then a month later, it's back to normal. So you want to make sure that you stick to these. So here are a few tips to help you stick to these challenges. Put a calendar up. Put a calendar up and make sure that you are checking it off each day so you can see your progress. You can see how close you are to your goal. Hold yourself accountable. Maybe you can get a friend to do this with you, or maybe you can just tell some friends, post it somewhere, and say, hey guys, I'm going to do this challenge. Come back to me in 30 days and see how much progression I've made. See how my life is changing for the better. So that's really something. It helps me to have a YouTube channel where I can tell you guys what I'm going to do, and then I have to make a video about it. I have to actually do it. But whatever happens to be, maybe you have your friend do it with you, and you make sure you're texting each other every day. Hey, did you do your miracle morning this morning? Don't delay. If you really want to change your life, if this is something you actually want to do, you actually want to be in shape, you actually want to have more money, you actually want to be healthier, then don't start at the beginning of the month. Don't start on Monday. Start today. Start first thing tomorrow morning and go forward from there. This is one of the biggest things, is to not try to delay it. While you have that motivation, go ahead and start it right now. If you guys have any other challenges, I would really love to hear them, love some ideas, especially some fitness challenges, so I can try to figure out what I want to do. And I'd really just try to suggest to you guys, just try one of these. If there's a habit that you've always wanted to do, if you've always wanted to be healthier, then find something you can do every single day that'll make you healthier, and challenge yourself to do that, and maybe put it out there in front of people where you can say, you guys got to hold me accountable, or you're going to say, I'm going to do a transformation. So you guys come back to me in 30 days and see what happens, see how much this helped me. And that'll just kind of force yourself to keep doing it. That is all I got. If you guys enjoy this, please go ahead and hit that like button. It does make a big difference. That's all I got, and thank you.